Oh, it's recording already. Hello, my dear friends. So, I was supposed to do one lecture on different types of layouts, or also known as different types of page makeup. Before we get into that, let me just quickly clarify because a couple of you all have approached me with this doubt about what is the difference between a page makeup and the layout. So, page makeup is the process of making the page up, right? And when you make the page up, what happens is, what happens is, so that's Mowgli, please don't mind him disturbing us like this. So, what happens in the page makeup basically is you put all the news elements together into the layout. So, ultimately, you have the layout with all the elements put together, which is the end result of the process of page makeup, right? So, there are different types of page makeups or different types of layouts, and the question in your journalism industry or in the editing department or in your question papers could be what are the different types of page makeup or explain the different types of layouts. It's still the same answer, right? So what I've done is I've designed all the different types of page makeups, and I'm going to try and explain them to you. There are about like a couple of different types. So the first type of page makeup is top and bottom balance, right? If you guys can see, I've also explained it. Elements are arranged either one on one of the halves and then the other half is randomly arranged. So your layout is divided into two halves like this. The top half will have all the elements arranged equally, and the rest of the other half will have just the rest of the elements randomly put. Or the bottom half is done, the same process is done in the bottom half, where you put all the important elements neatly arranged and then put the other stuff randomly on the top half, right? And then you have the next type of layout called off balance layout, which uses the symmetrical balance concept which I had discussed with you, where you divide your news layout into 4 different areas, and you look at 2 consecutive boxes and arrange your elements. It could be like that, it could be like that, it could be like that, it could be like that. You put your elements in a consecutive manner, and the other 2 halves you do the random arrangement pattern, right? And then comes the broken page layout. This is not the name. Broken page layout. This is only an explanation of big elements. What happens in the broken page layout? You have really big elements, like a huge headline. Can you see this? Where is the money? It's a big headline. The headline is taking up almost like 1/4 of the newspaper space. That is what happens in your broken page layout, right? You break the page. I think I have written here one big element. If you see here, one big element. You have that one big element in the broken page layout. All right. The next type of layout you have is center balance layout, not used in any of the mainstream newspapers. Most